They'll be calling you a radical. Back to Fukushima. Look, I've told this path, I love it, the generational arrogance, the people that have come to me over time and space in this path, in this fight. I love it. It's proved to me how ignorant and false arrogance and the bravado that exists in this country is pathetic. It is pathetic. We don't want the sheeple masses. We really don't. This is about quality. This is about tight, small fighters, real believers, real leaders, true leaders, true leaders in history. Look, it's like people come to me and says, oh, here, Rick Simpson, this. I mean, I've survived one of the most aggressive forms of fucking cancer that any human being could get in their bodies. You would think I would get this every day. Kevin, how did you do it? No, I get the opposite. I mean, I survived. I'm alive. This kills 97% of people within months. And all you people think, oh, there's a cure. Yeah, when you get these hardcore radicals, there's been 4 different people that I've known in the hospital. They've argued with doctors. The Rick Simpson, that snake oil salesman in Texas, this different pill, the Mormon freaking war profiteers, you know, cannabis oil. You go for it. You go for it. You go for it when this freaking radical, aggressive cancer's in your body and rips you apart. You go for it. All 4 dead just like that. Just like that. That's what happens. These are not chronic diseases. These are acute, hardcore diseases. Look, there's 6 full meltdowns over there. This is the greatest catastrophe in human history. I've told it in detail from the day it happened. I called it in a Cassandra-like fashion. You've been able to watch my walk, my intensity, my path, my travels all over. As people walk right up to me in the street, all over. Look, you know that I'm a finance guy, have been the whole time. That was what I was up to before. I'm not going to live in poverty. But for me to turn my back on this, now that I'm getting out that window, and maybe I'm going to live a long, happy life, I hope, because I've taken on fight. I think this path has been something that people need to look at and say, hey, I mean, look how Kevin Blanch lives with this intensity. I don't go in a passionate, crazed way without knowing my subject matter in hardcore detail. So we have to raise money, period. And, you know, we don't, look, you air suckers and you go into Africa and you, the Illuminati, Agenda 21, oh, it's all over. Go for it. I mean, I'm sick of you guys. I'm so sick of you pathetic people. I'm about living. And, you know, it's like a guy told me the other day, oh, don't get out in the snow, whatever. Yeah, just forget living. You know, because these people are dead already. They never lived. They don't even know what life is. They're life of the walking dead. Life is for the living, and I'm going to live. And I'm going to survive. Look how I survived. I survived it outdoors the whole time. I've hiked these beautiful mountains. I've been all over. I've gone. Look every place. Watch all my videos. They're outdoors all over the fucking United States. So, Thomas Ackerman, an artist, and I have been working together, as you know. Now, let's remember, I think the last piece of Ackerman's that sold went for $15,000. I mean, just because you're in Google and YouTube, some people hypothesize, oh, it's crackpot. That's the problem. We're crowded with that space. There's a lot of serious medical personnel in there. There's a piece of YouTube that, I mean, it's been hijacked by the lunacy. It has from the time, but it's a powerful genre. Now, he and I have done these together. They're a series of drawings, and we printed them, silk screened tomato soup over the top of them. Now, standing alone, there's 3 of them. And of course, my soup cans, I'll do a print series of those you can buy. If you want to donate to the Post Ignorance Project, we need real money. Now, there's a couple people that are going to get these already because they've already donated money to me. Now, what you'll do is you'll send me an envelope, my address, with a check. Now, the price on these things, I really think that it should be right around $1,200. But anything over $600–700, I'll probably accept. And you decide which ones you want. I'm going to show you some stuff here. We've got to have funding. The Post Ignorance Project, which is my little journey, has to have funding. For me to travel around and take on this anti-nuclear movement in an intense, hardcore, true fashion, everybody says, you know, the money's going to me. My computer's crashed. I've got to get a new computer. My car finally freaking died on me. I got to have a computer. I go back to the hedge fund industry, which, and I'll start giving you guys finance advice again, like I've done before. I told you to sell gold at $1,900. Told you to sell silver at $47. Told you to buy Tesla at $12. I've been deadly. I mean, I made you guys a lot of money to some of the finance people. I'll go back to the derivative arbitrage specialist. I've taught you so much before the Fukushima path. These are great investments, seriously. And if you don't want to buy one, whatever, because there's not going to be that many of them. And we've worked together on them. They're both of us, our hands are all over both of us, Thomas Ackerman and Kevin Blanch. There's not going to be that many of them. And you can contact Thomas Ackerman too, but I really think it should be $1,200 a piece. But you let your conscience be your guide if you have one. I need money. We need to organize this in an intense, passionate way. You know, my travel expenses have been paid for by Lonnie Clark up there for the most part. Margaret Stover sent me some money. John Kirk up in Canada. It's been such a teeny small hand group, you know, as I've fought. I live on pretty well nothing. I had to unload everything I had. I've been very good at making money as far as the investment spectrum. I mean, watch my videos. People that watch it, finance, these are incredible investments. I'm here to tell you, if you don't trust my investment advice, you know nothing about me, because if you would have trusted my investment and followed along, I've never missed it. I've never missed it one time. In this whole 3.5 years, I've been deadly. I was deadly when I was on Wall Street. I quit because of some other issues, my integrity. I'm alive. Remember that. I am alive and well, and I've fought this in a type of cancer that kills almost everyone quickly, very quickly. There's a lot has to be said about that. I am alive. Now, there's 3 of these, of course, the one of me. Now, that represents everybody who's been incarcerated, not just, you know, Megan and those 3 beautiful, beautiful, incredible souls. That's everybody. That just represents what has happened in our society. To tell the truth is to be put behind bars. Of course, Rachel Carson, the brilliant genius was, that represents all environmentalists and all human rights activists before us. All of them, which we have none now, except for our beautiful sister Megan Rice, who I love. I met her in the Nevada test site a long time ago. She's the only true Christian I know, and Michael and Greg, I love those guys. I went to the Dorothy Day House, by the way, and went to church with her people while I was in D.C. Walked over there, just knocked on the door, walked over to listen to the bells, went right to the cathedral, went to the church with her. She's a beautiful person. She's an amazing person, but these pieces of art, I'm telling you right now, you get 10 years down the road, you know what, human beings survive. We're going to survive, but it's going to kill so many people. It's going to be a different world going forward. The Pacific genocide is very, very, very real, and time will verify all of this. It's a sad, evil commentary, what they've done to us. And I've told it in Cassandra-like detail from day one. Now, let me show you these. Say post ignorance that's with tomato soup. That's very important. You know, people, the metaphor on the tomato soup, I painted this with, and I got to show you the other side of this. I've got to show you this. You'll love this. I saved this for a long time. It's the old Chevron Nevada map. That's where I met Mega Rice, was out here in the test site. You know, my father nuked to death out there, sent me on this path. I think people need to remember, it's very important. How beautiful is it here today? How beautiful is it here today? Oh my. Wow, how beautiful. When I sprinkle the soup out of thing, especially in the snow, you guys see when I made those others, that's to represent white phosphorus spread on our own Marines and the Navy. I love you guys. My father, Semper Fi, the Special Forces Marine who raised me right here. My other uncle, Omaha Beach on D-Day. My beautiful, beautiful doctors who saved my life. I'm going in there tomorrow. As I live to tell. These pieces of art will be, I'm here to tell you, very quickly, they're going to be worth a lot of money. A lot of money. Like I said, Ackerman's last piece, I believe, sold for $15,000 just recently. He's an incredible artist. He and I did these together. Our hands are all over them. You send me a package with your address and everything on it and a check. I'll send you the things, or you just call me. Work out a deal. I need to get a new computer. I've got to get a vehicle. I want to get a vehicle and put the Post Ignorance Project on it. I'm planning on going to Chicago for the debt clock. I'm going, as you know, to Diablo Canyon. We switched to Valentine's Day. We're going to do a symposium on the 3-year, but I've got to have funding. We've got to have funding. I mean, it's that simple. And we don't want the air suckers and the rats and the trolls and the idiot commenters. I mean, we're so tired of it. I mean, Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful, great comments that mean a lot. A great, beautiful people out there. But this is real activism. And I mean, let's get real about this. This is about investment. And you don't trust my investment advice? Go through all my videos. I mean, how deadly have I been? Oh my, I mean, wow, wow, wow. I forked over my entire kitty. I turned $3,000 into $700,000 on YouTube, right along in the derivatives markets. Forked it over to save my life, and it saved my life. I got into that incredible bone marrow. It saved my life. These are great investments. We need funding. I'm thinking $1,200 a piece is a very logical, real price. My thinking now, as I hypothesize, I go 5 down years the road because there's not going to be very many of them. And I figure you sell them for 10 times that easily, easily, easily. How beautiful is it out here today? Oh, wow. Oh, that's the causeway. Wow. Wow. Stay tuned.